Hi friends, welcome to EasyMS Tech. This is part 9 of ASP.NET C# tutorial. In this part, we will discuss how to check a value is integer or double or date time, and if true, then the program will process the value. So the design of the page will be like this. We have a text box. User will give input in that text box, then press a button, check, and if it is an integer, a message will be displayed here that the value is of type integer. Same way, if the value is double, then the message will be displayed like the value is of double type, or if the value is of type date time, the message will be displayed that way. Let us go to Visual Studio and quickly design this form. I have already prepared the design code. Let us copy and paste. Okay, so this is the text box, txt input. This is the button, id is bt and check, and this event will be called. When we will click the button, this event will be called button secondary score click, and after checking, the message will be displayed in this level control. The id is lbl message. Let us save it. On click equal to, just go to the create new event and press enter. The event will be created in the code behind page. Okay, here we'll get the value of the text box to a string variable. Let us declare a string variable, input value, string dot empty. Okay, next we will declare a integer variable, int result equal to 0. Suppose default value is 0. Now we will check the value. If it is an integer, if in 32 dot, there is a function try parse. See, the purpose of try parse function is converts the string representation of a number to its 32-bit signed integer equivalent. A return value indicates whether the conversion succeeded. I will explain. So the value is here string s. The value of the text box we have to put here as a first parameter, and out in result, out, and this is the variable we have declared, int result. When this function is executed, it tries to convert this value to an integer. If it is succeeded, then it returns Boolean value, true or false. If succeeded, it will return true. If it does not succeeded, it will return false. And if it succeeded, the converted value will be stored in int result. Okay. So if this function returns true, means the value, this value is of type integer, otherwise it is non-integer type of value. lbl message.text, we'll write a message here. The input value is input value of type integer, else we'll write each of type integer is not. If it returns true, we'll say the input value is of type integer. If it returns false, we'll show the message the input value is not of type integer. Let us save it and build it. Build started. Till build completes, let us open Google Chrome. Build succeeded. Let us check the virtual directory. Okay, localhost validator. Let us paste whatever we have copied. Okay, and name of the page is value validated. Okay, So if it is succeeded, we will process the value here. Sometimes what happens, uh, sometimes when we process some text files or CSV files or Excel files, we need to validate these things at runtime. Suppose we are uh, processing some text files. There are some records which are comma separated, and when we process those files, the value from that file comes in the form of string, and we have to validate this, otherwise exception will be thrown. To handle the exception, we can do this way. You can use the convert function also. There is a convert class. Convert.to datetime, convert.to int16. You can use that function also, but there is a chance, if the value is, suppose you are uh, using this function to int32 of the convert class, if the value is not integer, then an exception will be thrown. In that case, we use this try parse function. So it is better to use try parse function than the to int32 function of convert class. So here this is a class and this is a static function. Let us go to the definition of int32. Go to definition. The try parse function is a static function. Int32, this is the function try parse. This is a static function. So we can directly call that function using the class name, the struct name. Okay. let us let us put a value here. Okay, suppose double value we are putting here, and we will check if this value is integer or not. Check the input value is not of type integer, because it is a double value actually. If we give 100 as a value and again click check, let us check the logic why it is not working. In 32 dot typers, let as this project is hosted on IIS, so the name of the process is W3WP. Let us attach this process. Okay. Now again we will click check why it is showing is not of type integer, provided 10 is an integer value. We have put a breakpoint here so that we can debug. Okay, we have not get the value of the text box into this variable, string variable. We have missed that step. That's why it is showing like that way. The message is displaying like that way. Input value equal to txt input dot text. Let us build it again and check. Build succeeded. Let us go to the browser, refresh the page. I am giving value 10 and clicking check. The input value 10 is of type integer. 10.12 suppose. Let us check if this value is integer or not. Is not of type integer, so the logic is working fine. This way we can check the double value also. A string value is of type double or not. Let us declare a double variable here, double dbl okay, this is dbl result, and double structure, double class has a function, one static function typers, same static function. Okay, we have changed the code. Let us build it again and check. The string value is double or not. Build succeeded. Let us go to the page again, refresh the page. Let us give a b c d. Okay, a and b, anything. Check. The input value is not of type. Sorry, we have to rectify the message. This is double. Now we have to build it again. Build succeeded. ABC. Let us check the value is of type double or not. Is not of type double. This means the program is working correctly. Okay, so so far we have seen we can check a value is of type integer or not, or the value is of type double or not. We can check the same things with date time. We can check the date time value also from a string. Date time, declare a date time variable, dt result. The name of the variable is, okay, this is dt result, and we have to put here date time class. Date time class has also the same function, static function drivers is of type date, is not of type date. Let us build and check. Build. As this the my date time setting is of Indian date time type, so we have to put Indian date time of Indian date time format. Then it will recognize the date as date time. Otherwise it will say the value is not of date type. Okay, let us refresh the page. Just giving the value 100 and check what it says. The input value 100 is not type date. If I give ABCD, the input value ABCD is not of type date. Let us give a value of type date time of Indian format. Okay, 30 12 2019. Check. The input value 30/12/2019 is of type date. The value this way also, then also it will recognize this is a of type date. If we give the value in American date time format, it will not recognize because in my computer the setting, my computer is behaving as a server, and thus in the server setting the date time format is of Indian type, so it will say the input value is not of type date because it is American format, date time format. In the American format month comes first, and in Indian date time format the day comes first, and in my machine Indian date time format has been set, so it is not recognizing this value as a date time. So this way we can validate a value if it is of type integer or not, or it is of double type or not, or it is date time format, date time type or not. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment if you need the code. Thank you for watching.